Is ignoring a narcissist worth the risk? The answer may shock you. Thank you for joining us for another video. Today's discussion will focus on how to deal with narcissists after ignoring them. You may have been attempting to use the gray rock method or just avoiding physical contact. How do narcissists react when they are ignored? These traits can affect how you interact with narcissists, regardless of whether they are your sibling, cousin, or close friend. In this video, I will explain the overall thought process and driving factors behind each specific example. Firstly, if you found this video helpful or entertaining, I would be grateful if you considered subscribing to my channel. It's worth noting that narcissism is frequently linked to inflated senses of self-importance, and self-centered individuals always think about themselves first. Those who struggle to empathize with others may find it difficult to form healthy relationships and be more sensitive to criticism. Much like the need for praise from others, this one never goes away. Receiving praise from someone they admire can greatly boost one's self-esteem. Experiencing the humiliation of losing something to which one feels entitled might cause a person to act in counterproductive ways. Their reactions may be excessive, even violent. What happens to a relationship when you stop caring about the other person? Initially, they may give up trying to contact you if you simply ignore them. However, this could have a number of causes. A war of wills between two egocentric people can turn violent quickly. They may try to reconnect with you by engaging in familiar rituals from your past together. They may also be deliberately trying to provoke you into giving up by acting irresponsibly. They might try to recall positive events from your history, and there's a chance you might show up in old photos together. They may say, "Remember the lovely times we spent together there forever." Just take a look at us today and try to picture how content we were back then. What went wrong, if anything? Also, related questions could be posed, yet you rarely reflect on the possibility that their behavior at those times added to your anguish. Overtures of love, speeches of profundity, and presents of heartfelt appreciation are all possible. They may offer to do something extravagant, like buy you a car or take you on a trip across the world, to win you back. If what they said made sense to you, responding to them again would give them the upper hand. In the third scenario, they may try to talk sense into you. They may try to persuade themselves by repeatedly recalling your points. They could say, "Is it okay if we have different views about that? Shouldn't we instead aim to reach a middle ground?" The alternative is to consider what I have to say. It is possible they are honest enough to admit they have noticed something odd and suggest you seek help. One additional possibility is that they will try to bully you into submission. Recently, this pattern of conduct has taken the form of stalking. They may keep tabs on where you go online and offline without warning. They may comment on each and every status you make and photo you share. Someone may try to get a rise out of you by whatever means necessary, including writing something they know you'll react negatively to. They may justify it as retaliation in their minds, but be assured that they are thinking about you for whatever reason. You can be victims targeted by narcissists, even if they use a trusted third party to gain access to them. A concerned friend or family member may try to contact them, or the narcissist may attempt to penetrate the victim's network in a stealthy manner. Spending time with the narcissist can make the victim feel uneasy, as they may spread rumors about the victim to damage their reputation. To protect themselves, victims should set up barriers between themselves and their potential friends, either verbally or physically. If the narcissist feels they have lost power over the victim, they may try to change how other people see the victim. Unfortunately, this can drive the victim crazy, and they may worry that confronting the narcissist will make them look weak and helpless. As long as the victim engages in conversation with the narcissist, they will remain influential, as any attention is better than none at all. Emotional stress comes in second place, including regret and contrition. The victim may ask themselves how the narcissist could behave that way toward them after everything they've done for them. They may wonder if it's possible for them to have wasted years of their life on the narcissist and worry about how the kids will react. The victim may even fear for their pet's safety. Narcissists can weaponize illnesses, difficulties, and traumatic experiences of their victims. They may ask the victim why they left them in a vulnerable state and accuse them of demonstrating narcissistic coldness of heart. In extreme cases, narcissists may threaten to harm themselves if they don't get the attention they want. Lastly, the narcissist may exhibit shocking levels of hatred. and may not stop following the victim until they catch them, either to punish them for something or pull them back inside. They may use profanity and slurs, and there's a chance that the victim's anonymity may be compromised. Individuals who refuse to cooperate with the narcissist may receive a transparent explanation of the consequences of their behavior. Refusal to cooperate may have consequences for others around the victim, and vandalism or even physical violence may become inevitable. Monetary penalties and other forms of intimidation may be employed to get someone to comply. When a narcissist is ignored, their typical reaction is to give up hope of ever being acknowledged again. They may take desperate measures to regain the victim's attention. Narcissists have a very low tolerance for failure, and when they are humiliated, they may resort to dishonest measures, such as making promises they cannot keep. Unfortunately, they almost never follow through on their promises and are typically only useful as a means to an end. A person with a history of anger and toxic behavior may start to believe that it is acceptable behavior. To protect their inflated sense of self, narcissists may resort to destructive behaviors like bullying, manipulation, or even violence when they feel threatened. Narcissists lack the capacity for empathy, and as a result, they often aren't conscious of or don't care about how their actions affect those around them. In order to regain control, a narcissist who has experienced emotional trauma may resort to cruel behavior. Insults are remembered by narcissists as vividly as if they were spoken of yesterday, and the mental effects of trauma can be long-lasting. As you may agree, narcissism is an extremely risky disorder due to its very nature, with an increased likelihood of self-harm being one of its most serious consequences. Communities, families, and organizations can provide evidence of a person's global connections. When all internal options for self-destruction have been exhausted, an entity may resort to attempting destruction from the outside. You now know what a narcissist may do if they believe they are no longer your top priority, and as is common, there may be many more instances to add. Please share your thoughts on the video in the comments section. I hope this video will spark deep and interesting debates. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoyed this content and want to see more like it. Have a great day.
So let's summarize today's video. We have discussed how to deal with narcissists after ignoring. How do narcissists react when they are ignored? These traits can affect how you interact with narcissists, regardless of whether they are your sibling, cousin, or close friend. Narcissists struggle to empathize with others. That's why it's difficult for them to form healthy relationships and be more sensitive to criticism. Much like the need for praise from others, this one never goes away. Receiving praise from someone they admire can greatly boost their self-esteem. Experiencing the humiliation of losing something to which one feels entitled might cause a person to act in counterproductive ways, and the reactions may be excessive, even violent. Ignoring a narcissist may seem like a good idea at first, but it can have some unexpected consequences. Initially, they may give up trying to contact you if you simply ignore them. However, this could have a number of causes. A war of wills between two egocentric people can turn violent quick. They may try to reconnect with you by engaging in familiar rituals from your past together. They may also be deliberately trying to provoke you into giving up by acting irresponsibly. Overtures of love, speeches of profundity, and presence of heartfelt appreciation are all possible. They may offer to do something extravagant like buy you a car or take you on a trip across the world when you're back. If what they said made sense to you, responding to them again would give them the upper hand. In another scenario, they may try to talk sense into you. They might try to persuade themselves by repeatedly recalling your point. One additional possibility is that they will try to bully you into submission. Recently, this pattern of conduct has taken the form stalking. They may keep tabs on where you go online and offline without warning. They might comment on each and every status you make and photo you share. Someone may try to get a rise out of you by whatever means necessary, including writing something they know you will react negatively. Emotional stress comes in second place, including regret. The victim may ask themselves how the narcissist could behave that way toward them after everything they have done for them. They may wonder if it's possible for them to have wasted years of their life on the narcissist and worry about how the kids will react. When a narcissist is ignored, their physical reaction is to give up hope of ever being acknowledged again. They may take desperate measures to regain the victim's attention. Narcissists have a very low tolerance for failure, and when they are humiliated, they may resort to dishonest measures, such as making promises they cannot keep, but unfortunately, they almost never follow through on their promises. This is all for today's video, guys. Please share your thoughts on this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video from us, and thank you for watching this video.